Okay, Kenny, we're ready whenever you are.
Okay. So the first question is how is your company approaching sustainability?
Sometimes you have to rephrase all that again because
Okay.
I speak English, but not.
Yeah. So what actions are you guys taking to be sustainable, to be green, like within this
Well,
building?
what I always try to do is to not to buy anything already made. I try to, for example, I go to places where they throw away pallets, and I pick up the pallets. I break the pallets. But you can see most of the tables are made of just waste, basically. All these tables, these pieces of wood, I found them and I recycle everything. I mean, they're already cut anyway, so it's already a waste. But
Right.
I don't like to go spending stuff that doesn't really last at the same time.
Okay.
I like to make things to last, and
Yeah, definitely.
and they don't cost me anything at all. Just my time.
Exactly. What areas of sustainability concern you the most? Like you said, you reuse, you
Trees.
recycle.
What
Things like, yeah, for you.
Well, I noticed that everything is made of wood. I come from Colombia, and we have the Amazon, part of the Amazon, and it kills me every time I see people cutting a tree. If we can use something instead of trees, because we need them, to clear our air.
Right.
I will love that to happen. That's why I tend to use what is already destroyed. That's why I try to do that. Yeah.
Awesome.
The same with the carrier bags. The same with everything we use here. The council doesn't recycle, which is wrong.
Right.
So what I do is I tell everybody to separate everything, and I take it myself to the tip where they recycle.
Okay.
This is, somebody have to do it. And it has to. With one, you can get everybody to do it as well.
Yeah, that's kind of the point
That's
of
right.
our project.
That is the idea. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
So all this recycling you're doing and sustainability, what benefits is that bringing your company? And
Financial benefits. Huh?
yeah, pretty much, right? You're
Yeah.
saving-
Well, if I pick up all this in the tip, I'm not spending any money.
Yeah.
So financially, I made this coffee with nothing, just my time.
Right.
Right?
Awesome. So you talked about the council and recycling and things like that. What vision do you have for the city of Worcester in terms of sustainability? Like, what do you hope that they move towards in the future? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. There are many ways to recycle. It's all about educating people because you can have very good ideas, but if we are not prepared to put them into practice, we're wasting our time. It's like in Colombia, we have very good ideas on paper,
Yeah.
but if nobody follows the rules, it's not going to work.
Right.
So it's all about teaching people first the damage we are causing to our world, and then when everybody become more conscious about the damage, then everybody's going to try to act different.
Right.
Then we can put all those ideas into practice, and we will do it.
Okay.
I think it's the only way. Because
Definitely.
you can have very good ideas, but if you don't teach them properly, then you are not gonna. You won't do it.
Exactly.
Definitely. Okay. So that's what I think.
Okay. And the
Am I being clear?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
One at a time, please.
I mean, everything's it's pretty similar, like what you're saying, to what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
So that's what we'd like to see. And then the last question is, what would you like to be able to do for your company regarding sustainability? I know you said you do all the recycling, but maybe do you buy your things locally, or is there certain green aspects to the food, the coffee, anything like that?
The coffee is picked up in my farm. It's from my own farm.
Yep.
The way we pick the coffee is by hand, so everything comes from Colombia to here.
Okay.
So basically, if you go to my farm in Colombia, the way you see the farmers, they wash the coffee and throw everything in the river. No, I got filters. So it filters the water and go back into the river clean.
Okay.
All the waste, I dry it and put it back into the soil. So I try to do everything from the beginning to the end. So I lost it. Ask me again.
No, yeah, that's
I
good.
think a lot of things at the same time. I'm thinking about something there. And
So you're talking about your farm. Is there anything else, like other specifics you do on your farm that are sustainable? That you said, like you filter the water back
everything
in.
is sustainable. I don't buy gas. I produce my own gas. I don't buy vegetables. I grow my own. Well, I am not there now, but it happened there.
Right. Yep.
My own vegetables are there. So everything happens within my land. Because I believe that we don't need to go to super. If you got a farm, you know, why should you go to a supermarket to buy food when you have a place to grow your own food?
Right.
It doesn't make sense, yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. All these big pieces of land, and people don't use them. They don't use them. And I think it's, I don't know, I don't like the way life is these days, you know. Everything is mass production. If you walk into a supermarket, most of the stuff you see there is all packed. And I always say to my wife, you know, can you imagine the amount of tons of rubbish that we're here? To take a piece of bread or to take a little bit of whatever, it's all packaging. What for? Just for presentation.
Yeah.
It's just to sell it to you. We don't need that. What you need is what is inside that pack. You don't need the pack. So it's the amount of waste we create that we don't really need.
Right.
Honestly, we don't need that stuff.
Awesome.
Next.
Do you guys? That was the last one we had planned out. Do you guys have any questions other than that?
I don't think so.
Any questions?
Where are you from, guys?
Where? Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
We're actually from Worcester, Massachusetts. So.
Worcester,
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
Yeah.